Before you spend that 10-cent coin in South Africa, take a moment. That ordinary-looking 2024 10C piece, sitting in your wallet or pocket, might be worth far more than face value. In some cases, collectors will pay thousands for coins with rare minting errors. And all it takes is knowing what to look for. The 10-cent coin has been part of South Africa's modern currency since the late 1990s. The 2024 version features the national coat of arms on the front, and the iconic arum lily on the reverse, a symbol deeply rooted in South African identity. It's made from copper-plated steel, measures around 16 millimeters, and weighs about 2 grams. So why would anyone pay more than 10 cents for one? The answer is rare minting errors. These are mistakes that occur during production at the South African Mint, and serious collectors are always on the hunt for them. First, check for double die errors. These happen when the coin is struck more than once slightly out of alignment. Look closely at the text, such as South Africa, or the year, 2024. If the letters or numbers appear to have shadows or slight doubling, that's a strong sign. If it's a well-defined double die, the coin could be worth hundreds or even thousands. Next, watch for off-center strikes. If the design is misaligned, shifted to one side so that part of the coin looks blank or cut off, this increases the value, especially if the date is still visible. The more off-center it is, the more desirable it becomes to collectors. Die cracks and cuds are another category. These appear as raised bumps, squiggly lines, or extra blobs on the surface of the coin, often caused by worn-out dies. These flaws can make a coin especially valuable if they're dramatic or unusual enough. Then there are the extremely rare wrong planchet errors. This happens when a coin is accidentally struck on a blank meant for another denomination, or even a foreign coin. These pieces may weigh more or less than normal, and often have a different tone or sound when dropped. These types of errors can sell for tens of thousands of rand, even more on the international market. If you're searching for one of these valuable errors, use a magnifying glass or the zoom feature on your phone to examine all text, numbers, and edges. Weigh the coin. If it's significantly lighter or heavier than 2.0 grams, that could be a clue. And never clean the coin. Polishing destroys value instantly. If you think you've found something unusual, compare it to images of known error coins online, or better yet, send it to a grading service like NGC or PCGS for professional evaluation. And while you're at it, here's some perspective. In 2013, a 1794 flowing hair silver dollar, one of the first silver dollars minted by the United States, sold for over $4 million. That's not fiction. That's a real, verified auction sale for a coin once used in everyday life. The truth is, most 2024 South African 10C coins are worth exactly 10 cents. But a few, due to flukes of timing, error, or pure minting luck, are worth thousands. They're out there right now, hidden in change jars, market tills, or rattling around in car cup holders. So check your coins. Look closely. Because what you think is small change could turn out to be life-changing.
Yo fellas, before you toss that old coin or hand it off without a second thought, hold up. There's a 1966 1 rand coin from South Africa, featuring Afrikaans script, that has made waves in the collector world. Believe it or not, some versions have sold for nearly $13 million. This isn't just some dusty relic. This is how a simple coin can turn into a life-changing payday. Stick with me, because we're breaking down the history, the unique details, the rare errors, and how you can spot a 1966 1 rand coin worth serious cash. Let's rewind a bit. The 1 rand coin was introduced in 1961, shortly after South Africa established the rand as its official currency, replacing the South African pound. The 1966 1 rand is notable because it features the Afrikaans language, a key part of South Africa's cultural and political history during that era. This coin captures a snapshot of a nation's identity and transformation. The design is classic. On the front, you'll find the profile of Jan van Riebeeck, the Dutch colonial administrator who founded Cape Town in 1652. Surrounding him is the inscription Suid Afrika in Afrikaans and South Africa in English, reflecting the country's bilingual heritage. The reverse showcases the denomination 1 rand along with the year 1966, sometimes accompanied by a mint mark depending on the production. Now here's the kicker. While millions of these coins were produced, there are extremely rare versions and errors that push their value into the stratosphere. One particular coin tied to South Africa's history and rarity has made headlines for selling at auction for close to $13 million, setting records for African coin collecting. What makes a 1966 1 rand coin so valuable? First up, rare minting errors. Look for double strikes, off-center images, or unusual die cracks. These anomalies happen when the coin is struck improperly during production, making each error coin unique. Collectors hunt these down because their scarcity can skyrocket the coin's worth. Sometimes, coins are made from unusual metal compositions or have misprints in the lettering, especially in the Afrikaans inscriptions. These subtle mistakes can turn a common coin into a priceless collector's piece. Here's how you can check your coin. Grab a magnifier or use your phone zoom feature to inspect the lettering and images closely. Check for any doubling in words or any signs of off-center strikes. Feel the coin's weight. It should be consistent with standard specifications, around 9 grams for the 1 rand of that era. Any deviations might signal something special. Important, never clean your coin. Cleaning can destroy its patina and severely cut into its value. If you spot something promising, consider sending it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC to get an official assessment. That's how you turn a forgotten coin into verified treasure. One word of caution. There are scammers out there who try to pass off altered or fake coins. Always buy, sell, or get your coins graded through reputable dealers and grading services. If you're buying online, check for return policies and seller reviews carefully. If a deal looks too good to be true, it probably is. Bottom line, most 1966 1 rand coins are worth just face value. But a tiny number with rare errors or unique historical significance can be worth a fortune, sometimes millions. That's the thrill of coin collecting. Treasure might be hiding in your pocket or drawer right now. So before you chuck your coins or let them slip by, check your stash. That old 1966 1 rand coin might just be the key to your next big payday. If you enjoyed this deep dive into rare coins, smash that like and hit subscribe for more treasure hunting and rare finds. Drop a comment if you've ever come across a coin that surprised you, or if you're about to check your own collection now. Go ahead, take a closer look.